Radio Network. Steelers linebacker T.J. Watt is entering his 8th season, and when recently asked about retirement, the soon-to-be 30-year-old said, quote, "It is too hard to say. I won't know until that moment comes. I feel great right now, so I'm kind of just living in the moment." One thing TJ is sure of, he's going to do everything possible to win, telling The Athletic, quote, "For me, it is all about no playoff wins." The Steelers are 0-4 in the postseason since Watt entered the league. Meanwhile, Panthers receiver Deontay Johnson is motivated to prove his worth entering the final year of his contract. Johnson is set to earn $10 million in 2024 and tells the Charlotte Observer, quote, "I'm just going to keep elevating, and I carry that chip wherever I go because I still get overlooked and don't get the respect I deserve sometimes." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call, and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit, 800-761-0000, 800-761-0000, 800-761-0000.
And it is a Monday, June 17th, 2024. We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. I'm Carroll in the newsroom. It's Jared. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
You made it through the weekend.
Made it through the weekend. Happy Father's Day.
Well, thank you. It was a nice and quiet Father's Day, for me anyway.
Yeah, you got your family spread out all over.
Pretty much spread out all over, and we had a chance to visit and FaceTime. A marvelous bit of technology there. So it was kind of fun to visit with the grandkids in Omaha.
Yeah, you can see every one of them if you want.
Pretty much, yes.
They got their own. You can FaceTime them personally.
Yeah, 3 of them are in Omaha. 1 is in Lawrence, Kansas. Lawrence, Kansas, but only for another couple of weeks, and then she's on to Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh, fun! College?
Okay. So,
okay.
But we were able to visit, and like I said, FaceTime, just a marvelous thing. And how was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. Put a new roof on my grandma's house. That's all. It looks like it's finished now, so that headache is out of the way. Now I'm helping my grandma decide what color she wants to paint the house, which has been racking her brains for a couple of days.
Decisions.
Oh, yeah, she's gotta ask every single member of the family for their input before she makes any decision, it seems like. So,
okay.
We had to gather the round table and figure it out.
Yeah. Lavender would be nice.
Well, you tell me what you would want to walk out and see every day. What color would be okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they not my choice. So we're kind of looking at the same situation for us as far as getting some work done. So
telling me you don't like lime green? You wouldn't want to see lime green out there?
Safety orange is nice too.
Yeah.
That way, after a night of hard drinking, you can find your own house. Oh, well. Okay. What's going on around the world? Well, the word is consumers spent roughly $22 billion on Father's Day gifts. Yeah. The National Retail Federation says the average consumer shelled out around $190 on gifts. Yeah. Who knew there were that many ugly ties out there? Yeah. Price of Old Spice must have gone up as well, right? Oh, well.
Gotta love that Old Spice.
Yeah. Used to be easy. I've mentioned it before. Buying for my father, a 5-pack of Phillies Blunts cigars or a pouch of half and half pipe tobacco. So just kind of made it easy.
Yeah, simple man. Got to get him simple pleasures.
Yeah. I mean, it just made it easy for all 8 kids to,
Did you all get him pipe tobacco?
I don't think that ever happened, but those things could have happened. We've got birthdays. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. If you remember the old TV show Mission Impossible, the muscle of the team, the big guy with all the bulging biceps, actor Peter Lupus is 92 today. Singer Barry Manilow is 81, still peddling ice cream. Comedian Joe Piscopo is 73. Actor Mark Lynn Baker is 70. Actor John Grease is 67. Actor Thomas Hayden Church is 64. Actor Greg Kinnear, 61. Actor Cammie Cutler is 59. Other birthdays today, actor David Guintoli is 44. Actor Jacob Anderson, 34. Actor Willa Holland is 33. And we've got some local birthdays for you right here. Let's say happy birthday to Janice Pritchard, Patricia Zarate, Christopher Milan, Gabby Murcia, Ross Daniels, Emily Navarro, Yvonne Beltran, Alexa Horn, Cynthia Rios, Gerald Robinson, Julie Rodriguez, Vincent Flores Jr., and John Schaffer. Happy birthday from Kxo. Okay, and you've got the official word. It is official and final. Pat Sajak has retired from Wheel of Fortune.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I have to admit, Pat Sajak to me was one of those guys I admired. Seems like just a nice guy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I always admired Vanna White.
Yes.
Is he taking her with him?
No, she is staying on.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, I understand the main reason Pat retired was he was having problems with his vowels.
Oof.
Okay. Anyway, anything else happening?
Let's see. Not that I can think of, and nothing too fancy going on this week. I don't think so.
We'll tell you about a pretty nasty brush fire at the top of the grade yesterday.
Yeah, there's brush fires all around, it looks like.
Yeah, it's that time of year, apparently.
Gotta make a fire line around my house.
There's a big, major fire burning up near Gorman.
Oh, really?
Okay. Right now, we've got to look at World and California News headlines, and they are brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
California headline news, 2% containment now on the post fire that's been burning northwest of Santa Clarita and LA County.
The winds are probably going to be the biggest factor in battling this blaze. We're going to have gusts as high as 60 miles per hour.
Greg Little with LA County Fire. The blaze spreading rapidly, but fought from both the air and ground. One of several fires burning across the state, including the Point Fire in Sonoma County. It's forced evacuations as well. NTSB investigating a small plane crash in San Bernardino County. The twin-engine plane crashing shortly after taking off from Chino Airport, a World War II era historical aircraft.
Immediate explosion, like big fireball, black smoke. Couldn't see through the smoke for a few minutes, and as it started clearing, we could see the fuselage.
2 people on board were killed. National Weather Service extending several red flag warnings through today, including parts of the Sacramento Valley and San Joaquin Valley. Another in LA County and the Ventura County Mountains set to expire this evening. Jeff Scott, California News.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
CBS News Brief. Maryland Governor Wes Morse just made history issuing a mass pardon of more than 175,000 low-level marijuana convictions.
We cannot celebrate the benefits of legalization if we do not address the consequences of criminalization.
He says criminal records have disproportionately harmed people of color who've been denied housing, jobs, and education. An investigation by the Education Department's Office of Civil Rights finds the University of Michigan didn't do enough to remedy a hostile environment for students, staff, and faculty during protests over the war in Gaza. The Surgeon General wants notices on TikTok and Instagram. They're bad for your kids' health. CBS's Cammie McCormick has more.
Dr. Vivek Murthy called for the new warnings in a New York Times opinion piece comparing the public health risk of social media to road fatalities, unsafe planes, or contaminated food.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
And a look at World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
Do you hate the way your floors look? Carpet worn out, wood plank is fading, or vinyl discoloring? Now at Dermis Floor Covering is a Love Your Floors promotion with 0% interest up to 24 months on approved credit with savings on Shaw Floors, Correctic Floors, and Anderson Tough Tech Floors. Stop by Dermis Floor Covering today at the corner of Highway 86 and J Street in Imperial and see everything Dermis has to offer and all the different floorings from carpet, vinyl, and plank. It's time to love your floors again. Stop by Dermis Floor Covering today.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations in the valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at Imperial Valley Mall. They also are where you are with their mobile vans.
In the KXO newsroom, we have several brush fires around the area. Looks like we had one that was started by an RV, looks like a Sunday morning, and that one was a stubborn brush fire in Inco Pass area. The fire was reported at about 10:45 a.m. Sunday on Inco Road. At the top of the Mountain Springs grade, the RV was a 30-foot trailer, apparently caught fire, and that ignited brush alongside the roadside. The RV and trailer were totally involved by the time the firefighters arrived. The spreading brush fire burned several utility poles and continued to burn in the rugged terrain. The blaze developed into a 3-alarm fire that had crews from throughout the Imperial Valley, eastern San Diego County, as well as state and federal agencies involved. Traffic along Interstate 8 was stopped in both directions at times as heavy smoke and the spreading flames crossed the freeway. Fire crews remained on the scene until about 6 p.m., knocking down hot spots. County Fire barely returned this morning from the fire. And there was another brush fire. Looks like this one was on Saturday in Yuma. Yuma Fire Department knocked down a brush fire that threatened nearby homes. The fire was reported at about 1 a.m. on Saturday morning in the area of 14th Avenue and 18th Place. The fire had consumed about 1.5 acres when firefighters arrived and was advancing towards nearby homes. YFD crews were able to contain the fire to about 2 acres and keep it away from the homes. No personal property or homes were damaged. Crews remained on the scene overnight to make sure the blaze didn't rekindle. Cause of the fire is under investigation. KXO News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And West Nile virus. A Winter Haven mosquito pool has tested positive for West Nile virus. The Imperial County Public Health Department announced that a sample collected on June 11th has tested positive for the disease. It is the first positive mosquito pool identified positive in Imperial County this year. West Nile virus is transmitted to humans through bites from infected mosquitoes. According to the Imperial County Public Health Department, most individuals who are infected with West Nile virus will not experience any symptoms. Others will have only mild symptoms. However, the infection can be severe in elderly and in individuals with compromised immune systems. Dr. Stephen Monday, Imperial County Health Officer, advised that residents should take steps to eliminate any standing water on their property that could serve as breeding grounds for the mosquitoes. And weapons seized. A U.S. Border Patrol K-9 team led to the seizure of a cache of tactical weapons. On Wednesday, Border Patrol agents located 25 AK-47 style rifles, 25 30-round magazines, and 2 pistols found in a small SUV at a Blythe gas station. Agents arrested 2 male occupants of the vehicle, a 25-year-old male and a juvenile. The pair were turned over to local law enforcement authorities pending further investigation. It is believed that the weapons were headed for Mexico. And that's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
The news on vapes talks a lot about the technology and teen use, but parents need to know more about the dangers of nicotine. So know this. 1. Nicotine is a poison that can rewire teens' brains. 2. It can increase mood swings. 3. It can limit attention and learning. So even when it comes in new tech, nicotine is brain poison. Go to undo.org for more.
DQ presents How to Enjoy the 3 Best Cookies at the Same Time. First, grab the new Ultimate Cookie Blizzard from DQ. Then dig into Oreo, Chips Ahoy, and Nutter Butter. And last but not least, repeat! Because the new Ultimate Cookie Blizzard packs all 3 into one powerhouse of a treat. So you can enjoy the best cookie trifecta in every red spoonful. Hurry in for a taste today. Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
And it's page 2 of the local news, along with a look at the weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. They serve the best burgers in the valley. And, of course, they have daily lunch specials Monday through Friday. Happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
Okay, Brawley City Council meets. The Brawley City Council meets tomorrow. Among the items on the agenda is a presentation by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District CEO Christopher Bjornberg with an update on the hospital. The council will also consider adopting a 2024-2025 overall budget. The council will also consider the yearly Operation Stone Garden agreement and authorize Police Chief Jimmy Duran to sign the agreement. The meeting will be called to order at 6 p.m. Tuesday in the council chambers on Main Street in Brawley. And EV charging stations. 4 EV charging stations, they have been installed in Calipatria. A ceremony was held marking the completion of the charging stations. They are located at the Sun Community Credit Union branch. The city of Calipatria and the Comité Cívico del Valle hosted the ceremony Thursday. Attending the ceremony along with local dignitaries were officials from the California Energy Commission and State Environmental Protection Agency. The installation of the EV fast chargers are part of the Comité Cívico del Valle Lithium Valley EV Charger Equity Initiative. Calipatria received the second set of fast chargers under the initiative. The city of Calexico received the first set, located at Rockwood Park across from the Calexico Fire Station number 1. The comité says they plan to install EV fast chargers in El Centro and Brawley in the near future. And CBP to host 8th Virtual Career Expo, U.S. Customs and Border Protection Virtual Career Expo. It'll be held on June 18th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So let's crank that back a couple hours. So let's say, it'd be held at about 10 a.m. through 3 p.m. in our time. Yeah. Or no, sorry. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. I can't do math. The expo will highlight law enforcement and mission support opportunities across the nation. Recruiters will be available to answer questions. There will be multiple presentations, including a veteran panel discussion of veterans who have transitioned to the agency. To participate in the event, you must register. To register, go to the Career Expo page of the CBP website, and you probably need to know math and how to tell the time. We are KXO Radio, KXO News Time, 7:48.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. June specials include Firestone Walker, 16 ounce, just $6, 22 ounce, $8, and French dip sandwiches. Burgers and Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best.
The National Weather Service says critical fire weather conditions headline the impactful weather for the early portions of this week as breezy to windy conditions develop today. Cooler temperatures will persist through midweek, with hotter temperatures and increasing moisture levels late this week and into the weekend. 106 the high in the valley yesterday, 79 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 103. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Clear tonight, a low around 75. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 102. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 84 degrees downtown El Centro, 23% relative humidity. Wind out of the west 5 to 10, gusting up to 15 miles an hour at times. Local news, page 2 in the weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Looking to upgrade your off-road vehicle, whether it's Jeep, truck, SUV, or UTV? Take it to the experts with over 18 years in the off-road industry. That's the Off-Road Pit. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Off-Road Pit does it all. Sales, parts, service, warranty work, vehicle consignment, and insurance repair. Plus carrying wide range of accessories. The Off-Road Pit, 1090 Dogwood Road in El Centro.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Well, Imperials' Jaden Rutledge has been named San Diego Section CIF Softball Pitcher of the Year. Rutledge finished the Tigers season with a 1.37 earned run average. She struck out 188 batters in 168 and 2/3 innings, gave up just 123 hits. The Tiger also, on the offensive side, hit .451 and added 38 runs batted in. The Tigers won the CIF San Diego Section Division II championship. And Imperial outfielder Andrea de la Trinidad was named to the All-Star second team, the team named by the Coaches Advisory Committee and a media panel. Rory McIlroy made 3 bogeys in his final 4 holes to blow the chance to end his 10-year wait for a 5th major. That allowed Bryson DeChambeau to snatch the U.S. Open victory. The Northern Irishman had overhauled a 3-shot overnight deficit to the American to lead by 2 strokes with 5 to play, but then missed par putts within 4 feet at the 16th and 18th. That kind of derailed whatever chances he had.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, let's take a look at Major League Baseball action. And the Mets swept the Padres in style. The Mets beat up on the Padres yesterday, 11-6. Cardinals nipped the Cubs 2-1. Nationals over the Marlins, 3-1. Orioles topped the Phillies, 8-3. Rays over the Braves, 8-6. Blue Jays slipped by the Guardians, 7-6. Brewers edged the Reds, 5-4. Astros topped the Tigers, 4-1. Twins over the Athletics, 6-2. Pirates pounded the Rockies, 8-2. Giants topped the Angels 13-6. Diamondbacks dumped the White Sox 12-5. Dodgers shut out the Royals 3-0. Mariners blanked the Rangers 5-0. Red Sox whipped the Yankees 9-3. And the Twins edged the Athletics 8-7. Meanwhile, Dodgers shortstop Mookie Betts suffered a fracture in his left hand when he was hit by a fastball from Dan Altavia during the seventh inning of yesterday's game against the Royals. The fracture, which is to a bone in Betts' left wrist, will not require surgery. There's no timetable for his return, though he's expected to be out for some time. And Dodgers right-hander Yoshinobu Yamamoto was placed on the 15-day injured list before yesterday's game against the Royals. He's got tightness in the triceps of his pitching arm. And, well, it's going on in Omaha amid thunderstorms. Tavares Tears and Reese Chapman homered. Drew Beam limited North Carolina to 1 hit over 5 shutout innings. Tennessee took control of its bracket at the Men's College World Series with a 6-1 win last night. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Adidas says it has started an investigation into allegations of compliance violations in China, a key market for its sportswear. Chinese state media Xiamen reported last week that local executives had been accused of embezzling millions of euros in an unsigned letter written by whistleblowers calling themselves employees of Adidas China. The letter was widely publicized online. Claudia Lang, head of media relations at the apparel giant, told CNN today that it had received an anonymous letter on June 7th indicating potential compliance violations in China. Xiamen wrote that the letter from whistleblowers had been sent directly to the company's German headquarters before being shared on social media. And in other news, the RV industry is set to soar. At this time of year, a reservation for RV rentals isn't usually the easiest to come by, but now the RVs are going out. On the retail sales side, there are anecdotal information that businesses are seeing softer but improving demand. Consumers are showing some hesitancy, but still are spending some, and industry members are exhibiting cautious but growing optimism. Right now on the big board, mixed. Been that way for a couple of weeks. The Dow down 36 at 38,553. The S&P 500 up 3 at 54.34. The Nasdaq up 5 at 17,693. Gold off 10.60 an ounce, and oil up 73 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 103, west wind 10 to 15, increasing to 15 to 20 miles an hour this afternoon, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, a low around 75, west winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 35 miles an hour. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 102, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. 85 degrees, 25% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 5 to 7, gusting up to 15. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. You'll find them at 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Steve Kathan. Dangerous conditions north of Los Angeles, a major wildfire.
The wind has been a major factor, along with the dry fuels, along with the terrain. That's all the recipe for a very quickly moving flame.
Craig Little of L.A. County Fire, more than 1,000 campers and hikers were forced out of a recreation area by the flames. CBS's Carter Evans.
It's pretty early in the season for a fire of this scale, but it's already the second one in California to exceed 14,000 acres.
Other parts of the country are dealing with a pre-summer heat wave, or will soon. The Weather Channel's Stephanie Abrams.
We've got a heat wave that is kicking off today. Highs will be in the 90s all the way into the Midwest, and you add in that humidity, and our heat index values will get into the triple digits. It will spread into the Northeast tomorrow, and we could see numerous records fall this week.
Las Vegas will head back into triple-digit heat later on in the week. Maryland's governor made some news this morning.
I will pardon over 175,000 convictions.
Democrat Wes Moore signing an executive order for pardons for marijuana convictions in the state.
Having a conviction on your record means a harder time with everything, from housing to employment to education.
Recreational pot use was legalized in Maryland last year. The U.S. Surgeon General is proposing warning labels on social media platforms, as we hear from CBS's Cammie McCormick.
The labels would have to be approved by Congress, but Dr. Vivek Murthy says we have failed to respond to rapidly emerging social media. Safety measures have not kept up, and he said the harm it can pose is no less urgent than unsafe cars, planes, or food.
A federal appeals court said today it will hold oral arguments in 3 months on legal challenges to the new law requiring China-based ByteDance to divest TikTok's U.S. assets by early next year or face a possible ban. Now to Israel, CBS's Chris Livesay has more on the upheaval as the war in Gaza drags on.
The war cabinet, now dissolved, was also built to bypass those far-right members of Benjamin Netanyahu's government. Well, sources tell CBS News those same far-right ministers will continue to stay outside of the day-to-day decision-making of the war.
Israel's military announcing a daytime pause in the fighting in a small strip of southern Gaza to allow aid in. The Education Department says the University of Michigan and City University of New York did not adequately investigate if campus protests and other incidents in response to the Gaza war created a hostile environment. Wall Street right now, the Dow is down 18 points. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. Switch today.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account, plus taxes and fees. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See details.
Progressive presents good news, bad news, dumb news, then great news. Good news. Your coworker Kyle said bundling home and auto insurance with Progressive could save you money. Bad news. While saying this, Kyle was eating your clearly labeled lunch. Dumb news. Pizza near work costs $7 a slice, and it tastes like drywall covered in ketchup. Great news. You decide to see if you could save money bundling at Progressive.com and enjoy more lunches far away from Kyle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Here's some news for coffee drinkers.
Tank up on caffeine to get through the long workday at your desk. Numbers from a study in the journal BMC Public Health show sitting and sipping coffee reduces the risk of mortality by 24% compared to non-coffee drinkers who sit for more than 6 hours a day without. The data was crunched on request by the Washington Post. Scientists at the Medical College of Suzhou University in China conclude that given coffee is a complex compound, further research is needed to explore what they call a miracle compound. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
A watchdog group says the world's 9 nuclear states continue to modernize weapons. The Stockholm International Peace Research Institute estimates 2,100 of the deployed nuclear warheads were kept in a state of high operational alert on ballistic missiles, some for the first time in China. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I have no words for it. I'm kind of shocked right now, actually.
With Carroll Buckley.
Not that I like it, but I do.
AM 1230 KXO.